Hey, what's going on, guys? Today, let's talk about why 90% of dropshippers fail and give up within the first 4 months of dropshipping. I've been in the game for over 6 years now, and I know I struggle with these things, and I know you guys are struggling with them as well. So, let's talk about them. So, to be honest, it really comes down to four things that I see most often, and most often in myself as well when I was first starting. So, number one is burnout. It's very easy to get motivated for a week or two and really grind in the business and think you're doing everything right and still nothing works. And you start to get into a burnout phase and you just stop working and you go downhill, downhill, downhill until you eventually quit. So, how do you avoid this, guys? It's very simple. I would follow the dropshipping flywheel that I talk about a lot on my channel. Here's the flywheel, break it up into four different parts. So, think of this as a month, and there's 4 weeks in a month. So say every single Wednesday, you're going to launch one product test, two, three, and four. And in between Wednesday to Wednesday, you're going to focus on building your landing page, market research, making ads, copywriting, and media buying. These are really the main skills that you need to focus on to get profitable in the beginning. Then you can focus on more advanced things. But when you're testing, just these things will make or break your business. So you're going to test one product, and then 7 days later, this product is probably not going to work. It's going to take you guys a while to get your first winning product. That's just how it goes. But again, next week, you're going to improve on your skills of copywriting, market research, making ads, media buying. And then you're going to test your next product, and then your next product, and then your next product. And within 1 or 2 months, your guys' skill sets are going to be improved a lot. And I notice that I avoid burnout whenever I see myself improving. It's the same thing as going to the gym. If I see myself with a good pump, if I see myself making progress and I'm looking healthy and fit, it makes me want to come back to the gym the next week and so forth. And the first couple weeks are always the hardest. And same thing with dropshipping, because you might think you're doing everything right, but after you test your product, you have no sales and you're down money. That's just how it goes, and that's part of business. You're not going to make $1 million your first month in dropshipping. It's going to take some time, and you do not want to get burnt out like most people. So follow the e-commerce flywheel, guys. I have another video on this that's a little bit more detailed. It's not complicated. It's not difficult to understand. Just stick to it and be consistent. Again, consistency always wins. Okay, and number two is distractions. So a lot of people face distractions that don't allow them to complete this flywheel every single day or every single week. For me, these distractions were drinking in college, partying, going out, roommates, all this stuff that just really complicates and makes your business so much more difficult. And for me, I had just had to cut everything out. I started going out less. I quit drinking. I just went to the gym and worked on my business and read books and improved on my skills. Again, I was just focusing on this flywheel, but being more consistent and listening to David Coggins and just being more focused and more disciplined. And it really made all the difference in the world. So if you don't burn out and you get rid of your distractions, the only thing left to do is focus on yourself and your business. And there's no one else in your way. It's just you and your goals. Okay, so we have burnout and we have distractions. And number three is probably the biggest problem. It's just people don't have these skills that you focus on each week. You might understand the business model of dropshipping very well. It's not very difficult, right? But dropshipping is not a skill. These things right here are landing page design, media buying, copywriting, product research. All of these things add up to make your business. So it's very important that week to week you're focusing on improving these skills rather than just repeating your store structure, repeating shitty products, or basically just going in circles and doing the same thing. You always want to improve your skills so your next product test is better than your last. And if you keep doing that, at some point you're going to find something that works and something that is scalable, but you need to focus on the hard skills that you can't learn in just one YouTube video. Yes, you will learn these skills from trial and error and just running your own ads, but to be honest, I've learned the most of these hard skills by reading books and from my mentors. Those two combined are pretty much bulletproof because books are timeless. and written by experts. And then you can learn from mentors who are in a position that you want to be in. Combine listening to mentors and reading, you're really setting yourself up for a really successful flywheel and learning new things every single week and implementing the things that you learn into your next test every single week. Okay, and the fourth and final thing that holds dropshippers back is cash flow. I mean, if you can't afford to test each week, then this entire thing goes to waste, right? So how do you combat this? What you don't want to do is run your entire business off of your savings account. Because if you do that, you're in the mindset of, oh, I'm going to run out if I don't make this work, or I can only do this for this amount of time, or I can only test this amount of products. Running your business off your savings account is a disaster waiting to happen, and I highly, highly recommend you guys don't do that. And instead, I would say get a job, honestly. I know it sounds counterintuitive. You guys are trying to start your own business, and I'm telling you to get a job, and the answer is to do both at the same time. When I was in college and in high school, I was washing cars, one car, maybe two cars a day, charging $100 to $125, and I would wash 5 cars a week, and I would spend every single dollar I earned back into my business running ads. Now, if you're interested in watching cars, then go ahead, do that. It is winter time, so that might be a little bit more challenging. But if you guys are looking for a job, I would recommend getting an online sales job that you can do in the evening from 5 p.m. till the end of the night. Because if you do this, you can spend the rest of your day building your business, building your stores, learning and testing products, and then at night, you can close a couple sales calls and make a pretty good income doing this at night, where most of your time is focused on building your stores in the daytime. It's much more difficult working a 9 to 5 and then working on your business from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. Those are the grind hours. I would highly suggest working on your dropshipping business 9 to 5 and then getting a remote selling job from 5 p.m. to the end of the night. If you guys have a better idea than that, please comment down below. But I really, really recommend having some source of income to fund your side hustle until your side hustle makes more than your job. At that point, you can confidently quit and go full-time with dropshipping and e-commerce. All right, so that's it, guys. This is the 4 biggest mistakes or pitfalls that I see beginner dropshippers run into. Again, it's burnout, distractions, lack of skills, and cash flow. And if you get all of these right, your flywheel can look very, very good, and you can start testing more than 1 product per week. You can start testing 2 products per week and doubling your chance of success, basically, because you can test more products and find your first winning product a lot faster. All right, guys, I hope you guys like this video, and if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comment down below, and I'll be happy to answer them or even make a video about your question. All right, guys, see you on the next one. Peace.